again, New Covenant World, presenting the Lord a full basket is your offering. The Lord is expecting a basket full when we present it to the Lord. When we come to the throne of grace, He's expecting a full basket. He won't accept a half basket. So we need to ask ourselves, what have we been doing with all that has been given us? Remember Adam and Eve, they had every good fruit to choose from. And so too, we have every good fruit to choose from. So every good fruit to develop within us as the revealing of the fullness of Christ takes place. And so at the time of harvest, in seasons and ages and generations of harvest, the Lord expects His sons and daughters to come forward with a full basket of fruit, of every good fruit. And this will be acceptable to Him. And the basket will be sweet smelling and will please Him. So we have to make sure what we're doing with our time, what we're doing with all that has been revealed to us, what we're doing when in times of anguish and distress. So when we come to the Lord presenting a full basket, you will be seen as righteous and holy to Him. And this is why it's so important that we spend our time seeking, knocking and asking continuously, and don't settle on the things that you first understood, because there is much revealing and understanding, and as Brother Ambrose put it, beneath the surface of the basic things is a revealing of the spiritual things and the deepness of it. So we have to keep digging for those precious jewels and pearls which will help us to produce good fruits. And those fruits must flourish. They must be watered. They must be fed. They must be planted in a solid foundation, in good soil, so it will grow and flourish, and your righteousness will be seen. And we shouldn't be afraid of the word righteousness and holiness, for surely this is what the Lord God requires from all those professing Christ. It's a very serious thing, and we shouldn't take it lightly, our faith. It should be the focus of our life daily. And Christ should be sitting upon our temples. Every thought, every action, every desire of our hearts should be for Christ. Because man has a longing in him, and many don't know what that longing is. That longing is for Christ. And so the revealing of Him will come to all men who seek, knock and ask, and it will be shown to us. So the presenting of a full basket is very important when the gathering takes place. And the fields have been ripe for the harvest, for the reaping to take place. And you have a work to do to help others enter into the field and cultivate and grow that seed, to take care of it, to nurture it, to cherish it. And we have a duty towards each other to nurture and help grow that seed that has been planted in us, the seeds of righteousness, the seeds of the kingdom, the seeds of holiness. So the fullness of Christ can be revealed in us and formed in us. We shouldn't be afraid of that. So we can only do that when we come off the milk. We can only do it when we seek the deeper understanding of all that has been written, all that has been revealed. And to find parallels of those written things. And this is why the Lord gave parables in such a way as what could be understood in terms of farming analogies, which help all, no matter what level of education you're at, you can understand those parallels. But the spiritual application of those parallels are far deeper and have to be grasped for and searched for. And many, unfortunately, are not choosing to do that. They stop digging. They're content on the milk. They're content with that milk that they've been given. And surely this is not acceptable to the Lord. He expects his children to grow and develop as fully mature sons and daughters of the living God. And so these ones must come out of the shadows. These ones must be seen in the earth. These ones must be revealed to all at the right time, in the Lord's own time. So the world can see what God has been doing, never mind what man has been doing in the earth, and what God has been doing throughout the generations. And as the cultivation takes place amongst the wheat, the tares and the wheat will be cast aside, because you can't put wheat into a basket to present. You can't put tares into the basket to present to the Lord. And there will be an asking of each and every one of us of what is in our basket. What have we filled it up with? And the fruit must be pure fruit. It must be sweet fruit. It must be ripe fruit. And so those fruits that are growing within you must be nurtured, must be grown on the solid foundation of Christ. And we must not use other fertilizer to make that grow. We can only make it grow on the living word. The living word revealed. And it's very important for each and every one of us. So, the question to ask ourselves today, presenting a full basket to the Lord, what's in our basket is the question. What are we giving the Lord? What are we showing him? Is it acceptable? Is our fruit sweet? Is it enough? That basket must be full up and brimming, overflowing in the time of revelation, in the season of revelation, and in the time of the Lord's requirement of those claiming Christ, of the sons and daughters, to come forward to bring their fruit.